YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with another Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here with the video where we're going to be talking about what are the biggest off-season needs for the Washington Commanders to be successful in the next upcoming season. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, or in this case, our Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Let's get straight into today's video. First, let's go ahead and address some serious news. It was just reported that former Washington Redskin player, defensive tackle Chris Baker, is recovering after suffering a serious stroke last week. The news just broke out. And first of all, I want to say that I am so glad that he is alive and he's still here with us. Chris Baker is a very likable guy, okay? I remember watching him vividly, Chris Baker, Pop Rose, a.k.a. Terrence Knight, and all those guys. Chris Baker was always a likable guy. Like I said, he was a really solid defensive tackle for us, okay? And that, getting away from just the NFL part of it, just him as a person, you never want to see that happen to anybody. You wish health and great health and wealth for everybody, man. And I'm glad he's okay, or he's recovering at least. Okay, it would have been tough if it was a different kind of outcome, but I'm so glad that it's not. And then, you know what? Let's take a look at the full report here. I didn't even open it up. I just saw the title, and then I was just like, let me come on and address it before I get into the other news today. So TMZ Sports broke it, and this is former NFL defensive tackle Chris Baker is recovering from a stroke he suffered last week. Per TMZ report, Baker's mother said her son is expected to make a full recovery after undergoing emergency surgery following a serious stroke on Friday. TMZ noted that she said doctors have stated Baker's responded to the stroke as if it was a minor, calling the recovery a miracle. In a post on his Instagram story, Baker showed himself in the hospital standing up on his own and moving around with a walker. It is also included in the messages from some of his friends wishing him well. Baker is 35 and made it to the NFL after going undrafted out of Hampton in 2009. He was a first-team All-America selection in 2008. The Denver Broncos signed Baker as an undrafted free agent in 2009. He only played in one game as his rookie year and was released before the start of the 2010 season. After playing just one game for the Miami Dolphins in 2010, Baker found a home at the defensive tackle with Washington. He improved 76 games with the club over the next 5 seasons, recording a season high in sacks in 2015. So, again, that's a little bit backstory on him, but more of the story, I'm glad he's okay, and speedy recovery for you, Big Bake. Swaggy P. All right, so let's go ahead and get into today's topics of today's video, which is the Washington Commanders' biggest offseason needs. Okay, very first offseason need for the Washington Commanders, it's clear. We need to find an offensive coordinator. We don't have one right now. We just fired Scott Turner not too long ago, and now we're in the interview process of trying to find the guys. I mean, you got the guy in London from Atlanta. You just hired Thomas, or you just interviewed Thomas Jefferson. Or Thomas Bryant, for the Los Angeles Rams tight ends coach, and that's became a new front runner. Because obviously the Sean McVay connection and stuff like that. So we're in the process of getting that done. You got the Pat Shermers of the world, and a lot of people were asking about Byron Leftwich. So we're in the offensive coordinator wilderness. We still are yet to hire one. And I think that the search should be over here shortly, and we'll probably know who our new offensive coordinator is probably in the next couple weeks, maybe after the Super Bowl or something like that. But yeah, that's obviously number one, because we need to get this offensive coordinator in here so he can install his game plan and his playbook, and the players can get learning. The faster we do this thing, the faster the players can become more comfortable when trying to learn the playbook. Number two is quarterback. Okay. I think we need to just throw Sam Howell out there and see what he has. It's a boom or bust situation. Either he's really really good, we find out quarterback one of the future, and he takes us to the playoffs, or he's really really bad to where we're now going to be firing Ron Rivera, and we're going to be drafting top 5 or 3 in the draft in 2024. Okay, that's what I think we should do. Finding QB1 is basically giving the reins to Sam Howell. Okay, Ron Rivera, I hope he doesn't do what he's been doing the last couple of years, and that's going out and getting aging veteran quarterbacks. Ryan Fitzpatrick, Carson Wentz, and now again I made a video on Derek Carr yesterday because I feel like Ron Rivera is the type of guy to go ahead and get him, and it's already been talks about us being interested. You already know we were interested in Jimmy Garoppolo last year, so I can definitely see us making a move. I hope we don't do that though, man. I hope we let Sam Howell, just go out there and give him a chance. Re-sign Taylor Heineke as a backup. And yeah, I think we need to find a QB1, and I think that's Sam Howell. And I honestly feel like Ron Rivera has seen that too. He's seen a response from the fan base, and he's seen what Sam Howell can do in the last game versus Dallas. He's seen that he can play at this level, okay? So just give him an off season to get with the new offensive coordinator and see what he can do. And what pretty much gave me confidence that Ron feels that way is because he's letting these offensive coordinators know, hey, you'll be working with Sam Howell. Okay, Sam Howell is quarterback one. At least that's a presumably thought going into training camp. Okay, is that Sam Howell is QB1. So that's what's important is pairing Sam Howell with the offensive coordinator that's going to be willing to work with him, learn, and teach him, and show him the ropes, and eventually lead him to success. Okay, Sam Howell, has what it takes to be successful in this league. Okay, he has the strong arm, he has the mobility. Okay, I don't think he lacks is the height, but he's shown that he can play at this level again. He's not Taylor Heineke where he's small. Okay, he's short. Okay, as in Taylor Heineke, but he's compact. Okay, he's strong. Okay, so that means he's able to take hits. Okay, knock on wood here, but it lessens his injury. I didn't want to bring that up, but I had to. Okay, so I think the next key is getting a quarterback. Then the third key is finding a true left tackle, in my opinion. I think that's an offseason need. Now, do I think they're going to address it? I'm not sure. But if this was up to me, I will be out there trying to find a true left tackle. Whether it's in getting it through the draft, okay, or signing a free agent or something like that along those lines. If it's that, okay, but we need to find a true left tackle, in my opinion. Okay, Charles Leno is okay; he's not the worst, but I definitely think we need to upgrade that position. If we don't do that, I'm not gonna be like totally upset because again, Charles Leno isn't terrible, but he definitely can get upgraded. All right, so I think we need to find a true left tackle. My next thing, re-sign Deron Payne at the right price. Okay, I don't think he wants to come back here. I know Washington wants him back here, but again, I don't think he wants to come back here. But all from something that is reasonable that you think he can accept. Okay. JP Finley already came on the record and said he doesn't think Deron Payne isn't going to be here. Okay, and I've been saying that. I like the demeanor of Deron Payne doesn't scream, I want to be back on Washington. But try to re-sign him. Next key, or next biggest all-season need for Washington is we need the owner to be sold, right? We need the owner to sell. Okay, but that isn't an all-season need I'm going to include here because that's not on the football field. Next key, I think we need to have the biggest all-season need is we need to get another cornerback, or we need to address the cornerback depth. I went on record in my previous video to say I believe Washington would willingly draft a cornerback in the first round, Joey Porter Jr. being amongst the guys that we talked about. And I definitely think they need to go ahead and address that. All right. Tight end is another position where we can address. But we have talent there. We just need to find a guy that is going to actually put it to work. Defense, biggest offseason need. We need Chase Young to go ahead and get in the lab, man. He doesn't have to worry about recovering his knee. Okay, he can go out there and get better and get more moves. We need a big year from Chase Young, y'all. Like, this is a huge year from Chase Young. All right, so we need him to go ahead and work out and get better so he can come back better than ever in year 4. And then I guess last offseason need would be for me, is for us to find a way, okay? Find a way to have a successful draft, okay? Address the team needs, please. Do not go out your way to try to not be so smart for your own good, okay? Address the team needs. You think the team needs a new linebacker? Take it, okay? If you believe the team genuinely needs a first round cornerback, take him. Don't try to outsmart yourself, man. Don't make it too complicated. And I promise you, if we can follow what I said to some sort of degree, Washington is going to have a successful offseason. And that is going to be the biggest offseason needs that we need to be successful in 2023. So let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below. As always, it's being Boy Wine Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe, helps to Washington Commanders. Let me know what you guys think are some of the biggest all-season needs Washington needs to address to be successful in 2023. I'll be reading you guys' comments. See you next time. I'm out. Peace.
Cost me one time, that's gonna get you pop, get you drop.